let's get into some of the things you've done, man, in this industry.
We're here to celebrate you today, brother. We're here to celebrate you.
Yeah, because we can have this conversation
all day. Yeah.
Right.
Management wise,
What got you started? Let's start there.
I mean, I was finna ask that
My bad.
question.
okay. So what got me started? So again, me and B Cox reconnected, and we was like 22. He's a little bit older than me, and I came on as an assistant, you know. And at that point, there was just a lot going on. So you know, back and forth. I was trying to go to TSU, and I think that's literally like I think Slim did like one semester there.
1 week
So,
there.
yeah, exactly. I think that's when Slim met his baby mama too.
Yeah, well, she was already going there.
That's I'm saying she was already going there, but that's when he first started going there. So yeah, but
Rico was there at that time too. Rico was there about a week and a half.
Exactly. So it was just a lot going on. Like Brian in Atlanta, I'm trying to fly, and like how you going to school Monday through Thursday, but then on the weekend you in Miami? Like nigga, I ain't doing no homework. So at some point that just school fell off. So and crazy part, I just stopped going when I was a senior because I was a PV at first. So PV down to TSU, and I was like, yeah, this ain't it. So I did that. I went to be Brian's assistant, and I was like, you know, cool or whatever. But then, you know, just again like some Rico Slim shit, we kind of just like, you know, had differences, and so I stopped doing it. But then he created a new company. He's like, I want you to come back, you know, in this different capacity as management. I was like, all right, cool. So in that point, so I got to also show love to Nelly manager T Love and Abby. So you know, when I met them at the grill situation, they just kind of took a liking to me. So they, you know, and because I guess St. Louis, I guess it's like a down haul. Like from St. Louis, people go to Dallas or Houston. So they love Houston. That's why they would come down so much. And so they just took a liking to me. So it's like, so now I'm starting to learn more management shit. You know, I'm starting to watch how, you know, niggas move and how shit go. I'm like, okay, so I'm learning that. So now I'm like, okay, I'm kind of growing. But in the mix of that, I'm still like, you know, doing different little things. So then Brian called me like, yo, I want you to come back as far as like a new company. I was like, bet. He's like, come back in a management role. I was like, cool. So from that point, you know, it just became like, you know, because again, he doesn't need a road manager because he's not an artist, but he's like, he needs day to day. So he needs, you know, like making sure shit is straight, making sure whatever we got to do is straight. So that was that. So in the mix of that, because of the like Jermaine has a private studio, so it's like it's not like a studio you can just book time at. You gotta like be, you know, either he's gonna accept you or you part of the family. So in that, I met Bow Wow. So when I met Bow, you know, I think me and Bow just did a couple of things together because he'd be like, you know, I want to get booked or whatever. So just getting booked and just seeing how I moved, he was like, man, you know, he went to lunch with Brian and asked Brian how did he feel about, you know, would Brian allow me to help be part of his team. And Brian was like, you know, shit, cool, I ain't tripping, you know, as long as it don't affect what he got to do with me. And so he was like, cool. So, you know, I started helping with Bow. And so that's just been that. So that's just those. I mean, but that them two alone, I don't need nothing else. I don't even want to work with nobody else.
I mean, Bow Wow is the Mr. 106 in real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? He that guy for sure.
For all your ladies new, all you gotta do is tap in. This for all my bosses, they got it in off the back end. Lights, camera, turn them lights off. I'm about action. For all your sports and news and entertainment, this relentless. Bitch on game.